You know, how Rupi and I started actually, Rupi actually mentioned this earlier, but we both started working on projects. I was influenced by so many different artists, and I thought that this is a great way for myself to put myself out there. And I think SikhNet actually was SikhNet, shout outs to you. Thank you for allowing us to, you know, use your platform to bring ourselves out there. And
actually, that was the first time I ever put myself out there on the internet. This film contest. Whoa.
Yeah.
That was like September 2013. She came back from California and she was like
inspired.
Somebody else. She was like, oh my god, we're just gonna follow our dreams now. We're just gonna make 3 movies in a week. And I was like, oh my god, okay.
It actually happened. Yeah.
I honestly didn't know if it was going to. Not because I didn't have faith in us, but it was a lot to say and a lot to do for people that, like, you know, we're doing community work and I'm performing, you know, here locally, but like
it wasn't for ourselves. And now I think that we were able to do something ourselves, and it was an excuse for us to. I felt like it was so empowering in that way, and like the focus was actually on onKAUR, and so I just thought, okay, there's nobody better to do this than myself and Rupi, and we kind of teamed up.
I don't even think we thought that after that this was going to be like a reoccurring, like, you know, we're actually going to do this now. Like, I just was like, okay, cool, it's a contest, we're going to go put ourselves out there once and probably, I don't know, never again. Yeah. But the response was amazing, and it was just so addicting.
Yeah.
Like, the energy you get when you share your thoughts unapologetically, like, there's nothing like it.
So would you recommend people to submit to the SikhNet Film Festival?
I think for first-time filmmakers especially, I think it's a great way for people that are from the Sikh to, you know, use this platform for you to get your voice out there. I mean, this is how Rupi and I got recognized by the Sikh community initially. You know, we've been doing stuff in the Toronto Sikh community and like been in touch with a lot of community organizers here, but it was allowed us to get ourselves out there through.
And our work reached like masses in different places in the world that we never thought it would. And that was like really the first time that, like, not only did we submit films, but like I sat back and I watched every other film. There was like dozens of them, but I watched them and I learned so much about, like, you know, how do people in this part of the world think, or how do people in this part of the world do the things that they do. So it was definitely an experience. It was like crazy promoting though, so watch out for that.
Yes.
We bothered all our friends every single day, like vote, mass texts, and like they hated us.
Oh my god, I was so annoying, but but I think it's a great way for people to get involved, understand what SikhNet does, and we were able, and we were grateful for that experience. I thought what was amazing was to see from Punjab, Sikh filmmakers, and that was really empowering for me. Even though I was one of the only females, there was like a few other females, but I was one of the few, and to have that was already empowering enough. But to see that there's, you know, the arts are like striving in Punjab, and they're starting to, like, you know, you see it growing, and you see that there are cinematographers there are, you know, Punjabi rappers there are, you know, poets there, and they are willing to share their work as well.
There's like this idea that there aren't, and we know there are, right? But we want the rest of the world and the rest of the community to know that too, and not like look at them as like lower, because that's not the case at all.
And they have the most amazing content, and I think just them being able to express themselves through that art form as well, what we're not able to share, because obviously our stories are different from as a diasporic perspective, but seeing what it's like in the homeland, and you know, I think it's amazing to see that.
Inspiring.
Yeah.